I was asked.
I'm excited.
He was invited. And they tried to get a lot of people.
Lucian. I mean, it's just Lucian. Yeah.
Was Angela Davis his first name? Really? His line.
We'll mute it for now. Luca, you got one person tuned into the stream. What are we saying?
Stay on the stream, but I will be speaking later on. I have a speech prepared. I love this.
You all are so well behaved. Okay. Does it work? If that works.
Like, yeah, you just say, like, talk more.
I'm gonna talk more.
Yeah.
It's fine. They're gonna control the volume. And volume is good? Thank you. I've been told if you use a microphone like this, you have to really hold it to your mouth. So those of us using it today, this is so everybody can hear, including our folks on the Zoom. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mary. Hi, anybody else who's on the Zoom? Hi, other moms and dads and everybody. Cool. Before we actually start, I just wanted to raise up a few. Oh, I'm Katie, also Mama Forp. If you don't recognize me when I'm not draped in brain garb. I am offering up some thanks to folks who have helped so much this weekend and probably all season. And first of all is to our de facto team mom, Amy Yam. Thank you for organizing us. She puts the anagram in Amy Yam.
Oh.
All right. This whole beautiful thing that you're sitting in right now is the brainchild of Deb. Where are you, Deb? Thank you so much. I mean, finding the place, organizing them, getting all of our food preferences appropriately designated and dealt with. And here we are. So thank you so much, Deb, for taking that on. Across the wider weekend, we really are great, so grateful. Everybody who shopped and supported the team throughout this whole tournament. So cool. Carl, Mr. Forbuck, for your expert announcement. Thank you so much. Truly, friends and family on the stream are so grateful for you explaining what the heck is happening out there. Kevin Yam for supporting the coach and supporting the team. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Coach Baxter for awesome leadership all season long. We'll come back to Boots later, but I just wanted to make sure to mention it. All of you for being here. I think on behalf of all of the parents, I just really want to thank the team for bringing us all into this amazing community. I don't know about you guys, but just the love and the positivity that we're feeling, and it's all because of you guys, you brains. You created it and you let us come into it, and we are so grateful to share it with you all. So thank you so much. A good friend of mine once said to me after a memorial service, I don't know how rituals work, but they really do. And that's what we're here doing right now, because rituals are important. We need to mark in transitions and build space for the emotions that these endings and new beginnings bring. And I'm so grateful that the team was game to do this and that all of you were able to stay until tomorrow to make this happen. So without further ado, I'm going to ask our graduators, seniors, what do we call them? Graduates to be, to go get that garb on and get ready to come back in a couple of minutes.
Let's go, bro.
And you will know when it's time.
Katie, you want to turn it off? Katie, you want to turn the mic off?
I think we need to distinguish you. I think we need to distinguish you.
That's so great. That's where you're.
Yeah, but that's.
I'm fine. I'm sorry. I want to do it. Backwards here. Oh, it's brim it here. That's awesome. Get a babble. Just get a babble. Maybe later. What? I got a call. I did. I did. I don't have my. Okay. Show them it's like. What do you want? What do you want?
We know there is no audio on the stream. We muted it so you didn't have to listen to us kids fuddle over technology.
See, no, yes, I get the phone.
This might be on a different TV for that. Because I'm like,
Wait, but it's so. But this is changing, so I think it's just taking a while. It could be this phone. It could be this.
All right, folks. All right, thank you for the excellent technical.
Wait, turn it up.
That's all we got.
We low-key the fumbled the bag, so here, we're good.
That's all we got.
What's wrong?
We fumbled. Yeah, we're good. We fumbled.
So that was bad.
Hey. How many tech
Let me
majors?
read
Yo,
It's always.
how many step majors does it take to fuck something that they fucked up?
I'm also science. Humanities. Yeah.
Hey, please. Okay.
Don't you step me.
Sorry. What do you want to say to Joe Biden right now?
So baby, take me out to dinner.
Stratus. Became a fraud. Became a Where do you guys want? I want you out. How is it? Yeah.
How about your brains, everybody? And now, are we done with this? For now, I would like to ask the graduates to take a seat while we have a welcome from Pitzer President Strom Thacker.
Alright, this should not be here.
You're good. It's not.
They're all sit. Sat space when they're sat. I'm entrusting you with the space.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good. That's a good.
This is a warm up. Waiting on them.
This will not be out.
Press it again. Press it again.
Out there. Congratulations on competing at nationals this weekend. While you may not be walking across the stage here on Commencement Plaza, you've earned this moment twice. Once through your work in the classroom, and again through everything you put on the field.
Okay.
To your families who are creating a celebration for you there, we thank you. That's what the Pitzer community looks like. You carry Pitzer with you into what's next, and we couldn't be prouder. Good luck and congratulations. Go Brain Eaters.
It's on the stream. We're good.
We do need it. Oh, that's what we have to. Thank you. It's on the floor.
Oh, there you go, bro.
Thank you.
Wait, can we hear? Can we all hear?
Yeah.
What about, oh, that's another. Okay. I gotta use this just to make sure everyone can hear.
Thank you.
So if you graduated from Pitzer College, at Pitzer College, you got Angela Davis as your commencement speaker. Jeff, you were there. Can you just say quickly for those of us who missed it, what it was all about? Sum it up in like 15 seconds.
Yeah, she talked a lot about how the president can.
If you're here at this graduation, you get me. Hi, everyone. My name is Luca Davis. Our shared last name is not the only similarity between me and Angela Davis. We are both Bitzer College educators. Her as a lecturer and me as a lecturer of sorts for this night for the brains. I do want to say I'm so sorry about the presence of this phone up here. I wrote this with very little time because I have a lot of Ultimate Frisbee on my mind all the time. This weekend during the semester, it never stops. So I'm just gonna be using this to guide me through my remarks for the night. One of the big themes of my phone calls with my mom this semester was how hard it is to write when all you're thinking about is Ultimate Frisbee. Um, the last couple semesters, I would tell her the same thing on our phone calls at the start of the semester. I'm trying to figure out how much Frisbee I should play this semester. The stakes of that conversation about how much time one is going to spend with the brains is as simple as asking how happy you're going to allow yourself to be. And asking this is actually a really hard question. And I hope to be able to speak to the infectious and gravitational culture that the senior class has pulled out of the earth and given to us over the last 3 years. So I have been assigned to this task. I'm trying to give a description and a sentiment to this culture and this group and this experience that this has been for the last 3 years. And I'm nervous about it now. I was nervous about it when I was asked because I know that it's not really something that you can say in a speech or with words. And I know this because I am trying to play some Club Ultimate Frisbee this summer. And I am trying to email club teams and tell them a little bit about myself and go to their tryouts and tell them where I'm from. And what I found is that you can't describe the brain eaters in an email or in a speech. You can't really communicate it with words. But I'm going to try. Because not all of you can take to the field with us. Not all of you can go to South Turf with us every Tuesday and Thursday and Sunday. Not all of you can drive down to San Diego with us. Not all of you can get on a flight and fly to Easterns with us, although many of you have done those things. I was not in the script. Imagine this. I'm sitting at a dining hall in northeastern Pomona, Claremont. Bitzer College is what I'm talking about. And now before I was telling you guys about these emails that I was trying to send, so I'm gonna take you back to the moment that I'm trying to draft these emails and take you into my headspace for how does one sort of approach describing the brain eaters, right? So I'm sitting there staring at my laptop, my cursor's blinking back at me, and I'm wondering, how do I make you understand? So I start typing. Alexander Hamilton is the Alexander Hamilton is the musical of our generation. Claremont Brain Eaters, similarly, are the premier club sports team of the Claremont Consortium. To describe the Claremont Brain Eaters, well, I delete that. It's like I said, metaphor, simile, you can't really capture. But to describe the Claremont Brain Eaters is to describe the senior class. And since I can't do that, I'm just going to try to share what my experience with the Brain Eaters has been. I am a junior. I have been with the Brain Eaters for 3 years. A little slow start in freshman year, but I want to try to take you through how it has been to arrive in Claremont as a freshman, ask myself who I am and how I want to spend my college years. Um, come into the Brain Eaters, come into the senior class, and just take you through very briefly what that's been like for me at least. So I don't really care about ultimate frisbee. I played for one winter with my high school's co-ed team. So when I got to Claremont, I thought, hey, I will give it a try. But we should be less flippant with that term, give it a try. How many times in life do our deepest commitments start with that little wisp of a phrase? It's the first week of school, and me and Isamu and Leo, who is out with strep tonight, we're walking down to South Turf, where else, to go to our first practice, and we get there, introductions are made, we do a scrimmage, it's a lot of fun. And it's a fun first introduction, first experience to the introduction to the Brains. Then, a couple weeks later, I'm driving down to UCLA for a tournament. Then I'm going to San Diego for the weekend. And then all of a sudden, there's a shadow falling across Isaiah Curtis's face as he's asking me if I'm ready to go all in. There's a lot baked into that term, all in. I was wondering what that meant for me as an 18-year-old. I was wondering if I should do it. I should go all in. Yes, I knew it would mean going to every practice and getting my throws in, but I'm pretty sure the next message I saw on Discord was for a mandatory line dancing session in the basement of Scripps College. I didn't know back then, but learning the steps to Tipsy by Shabuzi on that gym floor was the start. Everybody at the bar. Was the start.
What's the start?
And then it was sophomore year, and I was on a flight to Oregon. As soon as we got into the rental car, my misconception that this was a sports team evaporated. Rental cars? This is an organization. And then I'm at the 2025 National Championship. And then I'm going back to D3 Grand Prix for a second time. And then I'm out of money and I'm showing my parents a super cool flyer with a QR code in the bottom left corner. I'm saying, Mom, you gotta believe in something. That very first practice at South Turf and my very first week of college, when I had no idea what this group would be, I never imagined getting on a plane to fly across 3 time zones to throw around a piece of plastic on field. But then again, in that first practice, I never imagined what this group of seniors was capable of creating. So that's the end of my written remarks. I'm going to keep going for a little bit because that's just what I wanted to say to start to understand what these seniors pulled up and what they did. And I'm going to give some brief remarks on a few different players and a few different stories that really highlight what this has become. That first fall, when Jimmy asked me to go all in, I was with Leo. We were walking back from Scripps campus to Pitzer campus, and I wasn't sure, but my friend Leo agreed on the spot to go all in. And, uh, there was one person who was even less sure than I was, someone who we could scarcely get to come to practice. And that was our friend Ryan, who's sitting right here in the blue sweater. Um, Ryan's an amazing talent athletically. We all know that. But that first sort of recruiting effort, we got him to come for a few practices, and I know that this is a pretty common story for a lot of brains. Is you show up at first and we're not sure if this is for us. Because at that point it's just a team and you haven't gone on that plane and you haven't been in that basement line dancing. And I just think that Ryan, you know, his story is one that a lot of us share, but I just know that when I came to practice, I had captains asking me, "Where's Ryan? Where's Ryan?" And, because he was doing this and that. Anyways, point of, point of what I'm trying to say is that Ryan, I'm sharing Ryan's story because he started out not sure if he wanted to come, and now he is going to be one of our next captains of the Brains. It just goes to illustrate how we take these students who have no idea what they're getting into, and we pull them into this family. And I think that's a tradition and a heritage and something that was made possible again by this group of seniors who created, I mean, more than a team, more than an organization renting a car, something that it's really a family at this point. I have more, but I don't have the phone, so it's gonna come out a little slower.
You're perfect.
Other thing that I know I'm gonna talk about, and I promise it's coming, about this team. Let me see some faces. Jeff, I already did you. Okay, well, maybe I should just go to the conclusion. Well, it'll let me think of where I was before I cut. Never would have imagined. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's something that maybe we'll get the ball rolling again. So, all right. So I'm trying to express what the brain eaters are, and something happened just today that I feel like really illustrated. And this is breaking news, so no one's ever heard of this. But we're in a spirit circle after our last game against the Barry Bucks, and tears are rolling down cheeks, and shout-outs are being made. And the Barry Bucks coach comes up to our spirit circle and interrupts. This is something that I feel like happens a lot in our spirit circles, is people from other teams after our games want to be a part of it. They see us. They kind of want to be a part of it. But the Barry Bucks comes up and he says, "Hey guys, I want to interrupt and say something. I've been an Ultimate for 40 years, which I mean, no, he said 40. What year would that be? Like 20?
He said 2020.
When would that be? When did he start?
88.
So 1988. I don't know. Ultimate was even things like that. Anyways, he wanted to just tell us that as a coach, he thinks a lot about how Ultimate is a balance between a group of people that go out there and they just want to have fun, and a really competitive group of people who want to go and win. As a sports team, and ever since I've been a part of the Brand News, we've been thinking, how do we balance these two things? How do we find the right sort of mixture and strike a balance? And I was skeptical that this could be something that could be pulled off, that we could be inclusive and max out the fun and the silliness and the goofiness, but also be serious about our Ultimate and compete to win and have goals and work towards those goals. And he told us that seeing us play against him in that game like reset and shifted his expectations of what was possible for that balance, how a team could compete and have fun. Because a lot of times I feel like we go out there and we win the game, and we win the game on fun every point, as Baxter likes to say, and we're definitely having a better time. And then, well, the final score, we have 15 and they have less than that. He had a spirit prize with him, a Brain Eater's stress ball. He said, I'm going to keep this with me in my pocket, and I'm going to, every time I'm about to lose it, I'm just going to take it out and think about you guys and what you showed me today. And it was a testament to, again, how I'm going to end every single example that I say here today, a testament to this group and what they pull off. Again, I was skeptical that this could be done, but I think it was at Eastern when we flew to North Carolina that I really believed that it was a real thing. For those of you that don't know, Easterns is a tournament that teams on the West Coast traditionally aren't supposed to show up to. But we felt the need to show up to it. We felt the need to buy those round trip flights to North Carolina. And we came, but it was really worth it because it was the start of realizing that 4-year long goal of creating a group of people that would come together. There was an idea, right? There was an idea that a group of people could come together, yield, and work towards a goal that it was a dual goal. It was a dual pronged goal. We needed to beat really, really good teams on the national stage, and we needed to win the Spirit Award, which we did win. Anyways, the Easterns example, it ends with this, and it ends with us going to the finals of that tournament, beating plenty of teams on the way, playing everyone on our roster, feeling the most amount of love that a sports team could feel, and realizing something that even someone who has been in the sport of Ultimate for 40 years has not yet even realized himself, and we've done that in just 4.
Wow.
So now we gather in this room and we look at our beautiful seniors at these 2 front tables, and we're getting ready to celebrate them and then watch them go on out into the world to do the amazing things that they're about to do. And we think about what they're passing down to the next group of students and the lineage that they are handing down to the next generation. And the seniors, they often mention those who came before them in practices and conversations in leadership meetings during film about this hunger and this drive that they feel from years past. And they've been with this program for so long and they've seen a little slice of the history of the Brains. If you go on our Engaged portal, you will see a description, the Brain Eaters, the 5C men's and gender expansive ultimate team. The first thing that you'll read is that we are the 2011 national champions and that we are seeking to reclaim that title. And this is something that is sometimes referred to as the project. The project is less something that will one day be logged into the history books of Division III Ultimate Frisbee, but it's more of something that a Brain Eater instills in a younger Brain Eater, right? Because when Jamie Miller is at Frank Dining Hall eating dinner with a Queen or a Doc or Beam, these are freshmen, of course. They're What they're doing is they're absorbing an attitude about life. They're absorbing certain brain eaterness that they don't know that they're absorbing, that they're not entirely aware that they're inheriting from said Jamie Miller. They are, and eventually it will be handed down to from these juniors and these sophomores that sit before you. And I think that we as a room will always hold that inheritance. We will always think together about how we hand down what we think is important and what values that we hold to be close to our hearts, while at the same time looking ahead to see how tomorrow and after this dinner we are going to try to instill and live those values. So as much as we think back and we think ahead, it will always just be about right now, won't it? I mean, isn't that what church was telling us in Spirit Circle? While the finals were going on, is something about that. Anyway.
Well said.
I'm gonna wrap it up right here. I've said a lot that is not specifically about the seniors, and I want to speak to you now to end this. You guys are capable of anything. I have not met people that I have evidence to believe in the way that I believe in you guys to go and do what you want and go and be the people who you want to be. And if you don't like the way that the world is, if you don't like the way that the brains throw arounds, then you can change that. If you can change that, then you can change anything you want to. If you don't like the time that brains get to practice, you can change that. If you don't like the dining hall that we eat at, you can change that. If you don't like our results at 90s, then we can change that. And yeah, I believe in you guys. I have had the pleasure of being around you for 3 years, and I couldn't think of a better group of people to learn from and to see as an example. And I'm so proud of everything that you guys have done over the last 3 years. I can't wait to see what you guys do next. I am really, well, this isn't really part of the speech, but maybe it's something that we can all think about, is that I am historically kind of not great at keeping in touch with people after they've moved on, but why don't we create like a WhatsApp group chat, something that's accessible to everyone, social media, and we can make some plans, and I really think we should. And well, we'll hang out, yeah. Like I said earlier, it's well, I know with that, we will hang out. Thank you. So good.
I could tell if you were like joking or serious. Like
That's the best.
yeah.
So good.
It's very well done.
Need a cheer for it.
No good. Speak. Looks like the train's number.
Yes, it's all on video. It's all on video.
I don't need a microphone. I'll just say, I get to make slideshows for my kids when they graduate. So I made one for the whole team. So.
Oh, yeah. Left hand low. Yeah. Hey. Heck yeah. Edo. Wait, is that the one? Get there. Yeah. 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 I'm in
The audio's not working. That's what it says. Sorry, I'm pausing it because I didn't work this hard for the music not to work.
We'll just sit, look at that picture.
So sorry. Hold on.
4 minutes and 6 seconds.
Nothing. Great question.
Oh, yeah. Wait, tell me. Yeah.
Come on, Jim. Guys. Bones, what's going on?
I'm hurt.
Dude, get back in there.
Let's get nice. Brad. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah. It's good spirit. Yeah. Me.
Aw. Still can't find me.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you. We going? Oh, there we go. Awesome. Thank you. That was Mick Morris, folks. All right. Much love to our singing people, but in the interest of time and dinner, we're going to do the singing after. And at the moment, I'm going to call up Coach Boots.
Yeah.
To confer our degrees on our graduates. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Thank you, Scuzz, for actually listening and asking. All right. He's gonna call one person at a time. Come up, get your paper, take a seat again. When you're all done, we will have toast. And then you all, when we say, get to flip your tassels over, and that means you're actually done.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, yes. In the interest of time, I know you all know that I am a very long, rambly talker, so we're just gonna get straight to the business. But so, all I've given all of these people to talk, but so to everyone else and the guests on the stream, I just want to thank you all for an incredibly wonderful year with each of your children, and giving me this opportunity to be their coach. It has meant the world to me. So to all of you parents, family, and friends, thank you very much for lending me 9 months of their time. First, we have Elijah Stoffel Van Dorn Axe. Next, we have Lushan Glam Chang.
All right.
One of our 3 wonderful captains, Aaron Area, Scuzzy Kramer. Isaiah Jimmy Eggwich Dean Curtis. Next we have Sam, our cutest muffin Fisher.
Look up. Turn off the computer.
Wait, no, get the. Wait, we got it. We got it.
Thanks, babe, on the technicals. We have Harold Hefe Jeff Landesman Fusal. We have Benjamin Boston Gallup. Elias Expo with 2 X's Gradinger. Next we have Graham Squid Hine. Next we have Jeremy PJ Kaufman. Lovely captain number 2, Jamie Forp Miller. Next, we have Jacques robbed of a Donovan Swiper penny. Next, we have glorious captain number 3, Johnny Princess, aka Wicked Witch of the West, Russell. Last and almost certainly not least, Jacob Pamela the Rock Anderson, Leisure Wilson. Let's give one big round of applause for all of our seniors. By myself, please put your tassels over and congratulations, graduates.
Okay. Okay.
Did anybody find?
Deb, are you toasting?
So everyone should have a glass of champagne, or if you don't, hopefully you have a refill of something.
If you don't have any, I have.
Yeah, everyone get a refill if you need one real quick.
Alcohol, please. Waiter, one alcohol, please.
Thank you so much.
So we've already heard a little bit about the magic that is the brains. And we just want to raise a glass. That everything that masculinity and athletics and love and beauty and commitment can be, which is all the silliness and all winning. That's what radiators have done. Congratulations to these amazing seniors. Let's read the tell you. Thank you, Deb.
Thank you to our very patient wait staff. We can go for dinner now. Thanks, everybody.
What?
We'll let them serve and eat a bit, and then we can do the musical interlude.
All right, that's all for today, folks.